Hey, how y'all doing today? This is Real Talk with Anthony B. And today is schools, COVID, and chocolate. You know, and y'all may wonder why I have this type of topic going on right now. Because one, we're going to talk about schools, what's going on in regards to education, what we need for education reform in New York City. We're talking about COVID because COVID is basically taking over our city, it's taking over our schools, and it's taking over our lives right now. And we just can't live with it. We need to be able to make sure that we beat it, one way or fashion. And chocolate, that's because hey, I'm eating chocolate today. I'm on a chocolate binge right now. There's a lot of stress with the work that we're doing out here right now, advocating, along with a lot of these teachers, a lot of these parents and advocates, to make sure that we get what needs to be done in the schools, but also our communities in regards to resources, services, but also action, But while y'all contemplating about the title, let me throw some music on for y'all right now, which is Chloe. Matter of fact, no. We're going to go with Contagion by your boy, Anthony Beckford.
They tell me that I should go, that I've entered a slippery road, losing my mind and losing my soul. What's happened to me? I've always felt like I didn't belong. When I was right, I felt so wrong. I feel like I'm going crazy. What's happening to me? Losing control, contagion in my soul. I'm crying out to heaven, someone please save me, save my soul. I don't know where I belong. I'm bleeding out from this pain. They tell me that I should go, that I've entered a slippery road, losing my mind and losing control. What's happening to me? I've always felt like I didn't belong. When I was right, I felt so wrong. I feel like I'm going crazy. What's happening to me? Losing control, contagion in my soul. I'm crying out to heaven, someone please save me, save my soul. I don't know where I belong. I'm bleeding out from this pain. Save my soul. I don't know where I belong. I'm bleeding out from this pain. Save my soul. I don't know where I belong. I'm bleeding out from this pain. Contagion.
Yes, that right there was Contagion by, boy himself, Anthony Beckford. Right now, we're on Real Talk with Anthony B. And again, the topic is schools, COVID, and chocolate. Let's talk about the fact that the de Blasio administration lied to many of us and said that schools were safe, that schools were safest during COVID, when we all know that schools were not safe at all. How do we know? Because we looked at the numbers. We looked at the numbers that was provided by the DOE itself, even though the DOE, which is Department of Education, failed. They failed to provide adequate resources, services, and information. They failed at transparency. They failed at integrity. They hit a lot of numbers. They hit a lot of cases. They hit a lot of school closures and hit a lot of class closures. They hit the number of children that were quarantined at one point in time. They also lied to us about the science. And this not only goes towards the Department of Education, it's also the Department of Health, too, here in New York City. If you looked at the state's Department of Health, they were coming up with numbers that were way higher than the Department of Health here in New York City, because the Department of Health in New York City were trying to hold back numbers, especially the director of the Department of Health here in New York City that is still on right now during the Eric Adams administration and will be replaced, I believe, either February or March. And that time cannot come soon enough, okay? Because when we look at what was being told, we were told by the de Blasio administration to follow the science. And the science was telling us that we need to sanitize, we need to wash our hands, we need to wear masks, we need to be safe. We need to make sure we social distance at 6 feet. What they decided to do was then modify it to 3 feet. But when you're looking at schools, that then put the students to 1.5 feet. They did not look into the part, they didn't take into account the fact that the students, many of them who are children, who are toddlers or like that, cannot wear masks properly. So they did fail to provide a means, an alternative, to making sure that we have adequate social distancing, to make sure that not only the large droplets, since it's the airborne virus, that were in the air, that literally fall within 3 to 6 feet, did not reach us, but also to make sure that the smaller particles were not reaching people. Now, where they failed at in our schools are providing adequate ventilation in our schools. We have seen, come September that just passed, of 2021, that many schools were utilizing open windows and air conditioners as a way of ventilation. That is not adequate ventilation. That right there is freezing a child within the classroom. That right there is make sure the particles stay within the classroom and just bounce, or stick to spaces or clothing, or even to the children themselves. There was no adequate testing within our schools. We were being lied to about testing within the schools. Even now, we're being told that the schools are safe when they are not safe. It seems like these xani-cocktail Karens and the corporate entities are being catered to, and they are the minority instead of us, the people, the ones who actually have children in schools, the ones who have family members in schools, the ones who are out here advocating, the teachers who are in the schools on a daily basis. We are the majority, but we're not being listened to, and we cannot have that. Many will feel the way about this, but it's not about us, appeasing or catering to their feelings. It's about us, talking about what is right and what is wrong. And what is wrong is the fact that the people are not being listened to at all. If you want to leave a comment, make sure you leave a comment in our chat area. You can also call 563-999-3755 to speak to me live. I will read your comments live as well, too. You'll see it on the social media platforms, which is Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and also TikTok, where you can also leave a comment. You can email us at realtalkwithanthonyb@gmail.com. Right now, we're going to go to the next set of music here for y'all, which will be DJ Anna's mix, just to lift up the mood a bit, push for this remote learning option that we've been trying to get in our schools, and also save our kids' lives and save the teachers' lives and the lives of our family and our community. Here we go.
Yo, this is Marsha Montana alongside the best DJ in the world, DJ Anna, soca to the universe.
Hey, yo, this is the girl Patricia Roberts, bigging up DJ Anna.
Baby, call the Uber now. I am coming to ya now. Call the Uber, call the Uber now. I am coming to ya now. Uber everywhere, take the Uber everywhere. Uber everywhere, take the Uber everywhere. Ring up Anna, Batman, call the Uber, call the DJ now. DJ Anna coming to ya.
Yo, DJ Anna, from the time you wanna come over, just ring up Miss Sally. I'll come get ya with the Range Rover.
Motor da. Anna just ready, yeah. Whoop tele, whoop tele, whoop tele. Now say, whoop tele, whoop tele. Whoop tele, whoop tele, whoop tele. Ring up, Anna, bad man, call the Uber. Call the DJ now. DJ Anna coming to ya. Coming to ya now. Now, call the Uber. Call the DJ now. Anna coming to ya. Yeah, she coming to ya, to ya, to ya. Uber, Uber, Uber everywhere. Take the Uber everywhere. Uber, 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 Uber everywhere. Take the Uber everywhere. Uber, 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 Uber everywhere. Take the Uber everywhere. Uber, Uber, Uber everywhere. Take the taxi everywhere.
Your man say he don't like me. I don't like that you just call. You think you something. He make your man follow me on IG. Matter of fact, unfollow that. No clue. But I still think about you nightly. I think about what it might be like if we link up. I know you have someone. I know, but I still wanna keep it and keep it a secret. I know you have somebody, but I still wanna link up and keep it in touch. Let me take this. Come let me take this. Let me take like a piece of the thing that let me make a piece of it. Let me take this. Say okay. I want you to think about it. Think about it. Think about it. I want you to think about it.
I'm thinking.
Think about it. When you're whining and turn over, and you push my foot and think more. I want you to think about it. Think about it. But there's no one other than you at all. Yes, there is no one could ever call you a fraud. Bigger you hotter than them. You are the best overall. You're better than them. You are the best by far. Yeah. You catch me flirting with an ex-gal, baby, me sorry. Yeah. Don't try to mash up the thing that we have, baby, no way. Yeah. Plus you work hard for your things, so nobody can say you owe them. Yeah. Overall. Yeah, you have my weak to my knees and my friends, family, everybody can tell you that. The Father bless me when me sneeze, cause you love me receive and you know me must tell you flat. Tell you, don't talk about when your clothes come off, lights off and your world cut off. Hey, nothing when you're posing off, girl you know me want show you off. Cause there's no one other than you at all. There is no one could ever call you a fraud. Because you're hotter than them. You are the best overall, you're better than them. You are the best by far.
Girl, let me see me in the place where touch me. See me in the place where touch me. Girl, you're about when them get touch me. Can't believe until I them get touch me. When them girl get a taste, them coulda swear Cadbury want to be all night. No girl get wicked at the knees. My flavor right, she's so sweet all night. Oh Lord, my kind of style she like. She say my kind of style so sweet. Oh Lord, my kind of vibe she like. My kind of vibe so sweet. She say take control like you belong. I rock it up like when the cops stop. Afraid that I made it to know what slow down. And she said increase the speed up and I cruise. One time, she said she never feel this kind of loving in she life, oh Lord. She feel like it's the sign of the time. Well, baby girl, if this is the last day of your life, so what we go down in a passion of back. When them girl get a taste, them coulda swear Cadbury want to be all night. Some girl get wicked at the knees. My flavor right, she's so sweet all night. Oh Lord, my kind of style she like. She said my kind of style so sweet. Oh Lord, my kind of vibe she like. My kind of vibe so deep.
Hey, Toffee.
Woman, you're my destiny. You're the best of me. Losing you would be a tragedy. You leaving me, girl, that go mash up me. Mash up. You leaving me, girl, that go mash up me. Oh no. Many search for love, but I found love. Feel like I don't deserve you, but I know that I do.